Page number 25, problem number 18. A motorcyclist is undergoing vertical circle inside the sphere of death. Of a motorcyclist motorcycle varies between 6 meter per second and 10 meter per second. Calculate the diameter of a sphere of death. How much minimum values are possible for these two speeds? So you are given the two velocities. One is a 6, another is a 10. Naturally, at highest point velocity is less and at lowest point velocity is greater. So when the motorcyclist is at top position, then its velocity less. So we write as at top position Va is equal to 6 meter per second and at bottom Vb is equal to 10 meter per second. You have to find the diameter and minimum velocity at A and B. So we know the formula Vb square minus Vs square is equal to 4Rg. You know the Vb, you know the Va, you also know the value of G, that is a 10 meter per second square. Substitute that and find the radius. Second, we have to find the minimum velocity at top position, and formula for that Va at top position is equal to square root Rg. Also we find the minimum velocity at bottom position, that is Vb at bottom, which is equal to in a square root 5 Rg. First you have to calculate R and substitute here R and G values. Find the velocity at these two positions. 19 example. A metallic ring of mass 1 kg. So mass is given 1 kg. Has a moment of inertia 1 kg meter square when rotating about one of its diameter. So moment of inertia of a ring about its diameter is 1 kg meter square. It is molten and re-molded into a thin uniform disc of same radius. So same ring is converted into this. So mass of a ring is equal to mass of a disc. Radius is also kept constant. So radius of a ring is equal to radius of a disc. How much will its moment of inertia when rotated about its own axis? So when this disc is rotated, what is its moment of inertia? That you have to calculate. So moment of inertia of a ring about its diameter is I ring, which is equal to 1/2 mr square. Also moment of inertia of a disc about its axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its plane, that is I disc. You know it. So write down that. Then you found that both the equations are same. So moment of inertia of a ring is equal to moment of inertia of a disc. Remaining 2-3 steps you have to write your own. 20. A big dumbbell is prepared by using uniform rod of 60 gram. That means mass of a rod is given, M is equal to 60 gram and length given as 20 centimeter. Two identical spheres of mass 50 gram and radius 10 centimeter each are at the two ends of the rod. So two spheres, one having mass, each of having mass 50 gram and radius 10 centimeter connected to the rod. Suppose this is one rod given to you, and at the two end of this rod two spheres are connected. Each sphere having a mass 50 gram and radius 10 centimeter. Calculate moment of inertia of a dumbbell when rotated about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the length. So this is second figure. You have to calculate moment of inertia of this dumbbell when rotated around this axis. So first we calculate moment of inertia of one sphere. So moment of inertia of a sphere about its diameter. Naturally it is a diameter. It is ISP, that is moment of inertia of a sphere. Write down that formula that is given to you in a theory. Then we calculate moment of inertia of a sphere about a rotating axis I rotate. This is I rotate, ROT. So these two axes are parallel to each other. So as these two axes are parallel, so I apply the theorem of parallel axis. So I rotation is equal to I sphere plus m h square, where h is the distance between two axes. And this m is nothing but mass of sphere. Again, moment of inertia of a rod, that is I rod, which is 1 upon 12 ml square. Here this m is a mass of a rod, L is the length of the rod. So total moment of inertia of dumbbell is nothing but moment of inertia of rod plus moment of inertia of sphere. So adding these two, that is total moment of inertia of dumbbell is I rod plus 2 times I rotation. Why 2 taken? Because this is one sphere, this is another sphere. For one sphere, moment of inertia is I rotation, and second sphere is also again I rotation. So therefore 2 is taken. Substitute the value and find out the answer. For this you have to convert mass into kilogram, or without converting mass into gram, because all is given in CGS. Last example, that is 21. A flywheel used to prepare earthenware pot is set into rotation at 100 RPM. सो कुंभाराचं जे चाक असायचं पूर्वी, ते कुंभाराचं चाक इथे दिलं, दॅट इज नोन ॲज अ फ्लायव्हील टू प्रिपेअर द अर्थनवेअर, म्हणजेच माठ बनवण्यासाठी. सो इट्स फ्रिक्वेन्सी इज गिवन ॲज 100 RPM. Frequency N1, which is equal to 100 RPM, convert it into RPS by dividing it by 60. It is in the form of disc of mass 10 kg. So mass of disc is given, that is M1. Mass of wheel is given actually, but as it is in form of disc, so we write the mass of wheel, flywheel. Mass of flywheel, which is M1 10 kg, and radius 0.4. So radius of flywheel, not disc, 0.4 meter. A lump of clay of mass 1.6 falls on it and adhere to it at a certain distance x. म्हणजे ही जी काय डिस्क होती, फ्लायव्हील होतं, ह्या फ्लायव्हीलवर कुठंतरी एक मातीचा गोळा पडला, ज्याला लंप ऑफ क्ले म्हटलं, तो तिथे चिकटून राहिला. त्याचं याच्यापासूनचं अंतर, सेंटरपासूनचं डिस्टन्स जे होतं ते x होतं. Calculate x if the wheel has rotates at RPM. ते मातीचा गोळा पडल्यामुळे त्याचा स्पीड कमी झाला, फ्रिक्वेन्सी कमी झाली, आणि ती न्यू फ्रिक्वेन्सी तुम्हाला दिलेली होती, ती फ्रिक्वेन्सी म्हणजे 80 RPM. आणि त्या क्लेचं मातीचं मास दिलेलं होतं M2, दॅट इज 1.6 kg. आता आपला मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. सो फर्स्ट वी राईट मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ फ्लायव्हील और डिस्क इनसाइड ब्रॅकेट फ्लायव्हील. डिस्क लिहितात म्हणजेच फ्लायव्हीलचं लिहितात. इट इज I1 विच इज इक्वल टू 1/2 m1 r1 square, where m1 is the mass of flywheel and r1 is the radius of flywheel. Again, moment of inertia of a lump of a clay, which is equal to I2, which is again taken as I1 plus m2, which is why it is taken, because this is a disc which is rotated about this axis of rotation around which disc is rotating. Now here is a clay, it is a lump of a clay. This is also rotating, this is its axis, it is I2. This I1 and I2 are parallel to each other. Again we use a theorem of parallel axis. So I2 is equal to I1 plus m2 h square, where h is the distance between two axes and distance between two axes is given as x. As we know, I2 omega 2 is equal to I1 omega 1, conservation of angular momentum. So I2 is equal to I1 omega 1 divided by omega 2. Substitute that value in above equation, in this equation. So in place of I2 now substituting this value, so I1 omega 1 divided by omega 2 is equal to I1 plus m2 into x. Take omega, that is angular velocity, which is equal to 2 pi n. Here n, omega 1 is 2 pi n1, omega 2 is equal to 2 pi n2. Substitute these values here. I1 known to you. From here, substitute the value of I1 also. Substitute the value of I1 and then find out the x. You have to solve these examples and send me the answers. This is for you, because you have a lot of times now. 22, just a formula is given, you solve your own. Here you have to find the value of k square divided by r square. This is all about the all exercise examples given in textbooks. Informations given to you, solve your own or try to solve your own. If you have any doubts, then ask me. I will clarify your doubts. घरी रहा, सुरक्षित रहा आणि फिजिक्सचा अभ्यास करा.